Hey YouTube, so this is the other guy coming to you today. So in today's episode, we are installing a Spartan locker into a Toyota V6 8-inch differential. So if you have been following me, my cousin had his friends installed a Spartan locker into his Toyota V6 8-inch differential, and they installed it incorrectly, resulting in an explosion of the inside parts. So here you see a side gear here. Basically, it's torn apart. That is the result of a incorrect installation. What they did wrong was that they installed the thrust washers into the system while they had the Spartan locker installed into the carrier. And so this is the result. The result is that due to friction, the inside parts exploded. And so here are the thrust washers that I found on the broken Spartan locker. And so you're not supposed to install the thrust washer into the differential if you are going to be installing Spartan lockers. However, if you were to do a installation on Lockrite lockers, they recommend you using those thrust washer. And so those are the difference. So this is what we're doing today. So here we have a new used carrier to replace the old broken carrier. And so what we're doing now is we're going to be removing this carrier, taking it apart, and installing a new locker inside. Here, I am explaining to you that I'm going to be removing the ring gear here, and I'm going to be transporting it onto the new used locker. I mean, not locker, differential. And so that's what we're doing, guys. Let's have some fun. So what I'm going to do is clean this. I'm going to clean this unit, and then I'm going to heat up this, and I'm going to plop this back in. Alright guys, so this is what I did so far. Basically, I put Loctite onto these ring bolts right here. There's 10 of them. After that, I torqued them down to 70 foot-pounds of torque. And I used the crisscross pattern like this. Crisscross, 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 and crisscross, and so forth. Now, I'm going to be unbolting these bolts right here. These bolts basically holds the carrier together. Once I remove these bolts right here, the carrier will split apart like that, and then I can install the Spartan locker. So let's do that. There you go. So then, these are the spider gears right here. Okay? Basically, oops, we don't want this. We don't want any of these right here. So here, what we're going to do, we're going to peel this out of its case. So we're going to take this off. You see this? This right here is called a thrust washer. we don't want to use this. If you use this, you're going to end up destroying your case. I like to place a little bit of grease here. This adds to this lubrication. So this goes in here. Okay, grease goes in. So put a little bit of a grease in here, and then this goes in here, like so. Like that. Okay. This is how I've always been taught to do it. So I've always added grease. And the logic is that it adds lubrication to the part here when this when you install it. Okay. Right here. Like I said, sorry about the noise, the background noise. My brother's here from Sacramento, and he's installing a bumper to his 4Runner. So then this right here is the cross pin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some grease here. Okay. I'm going to put some grease here. Put it right smack in the middle like this. Okay. Put some grease here on this gear. Okay. And then the pin, the springs, and the dowel goes here. And then how this thing goes, you see these two pins right here? There's this little groove right here. These two pins goes on this little groove right here, and then it goes crisscross applesauce like that. So it's pretty easy. Alright, so here on this one right here, don't forget to remove the thrust washer. Because if you don't remove this and you build this thing with this thrust washer on, you're going to ruin the unit. Alright, so apply a little bit of grease here. This ring goes here, okay, and then this thing goes back in here, and basically you're set. So let's put everything in. Let's install everything here. Alright y'all, so this is what I've done so far. Basically I rebuilt this thing right here. Okay, so this is the new carrier. I put everything in here, swapped everything into here from the old one. So this one's ready to go, it's good. Okay guys, so this is what I did. I've placed the differential back into the housing here. And so what I'm going to do here is I am going to tighten the tower nuts here, tower bolts into specs. The specification for the torque here, rating here, calls for 70 foot-pounds each on each bolt here. And I'm going to do this nicely. There you go, crack. And okay. There you go, 70 pounds. And here too. 70. Okay, so that's that. So then, what I like to do here now is I like to put my caliper here, and I like to measure the backlash. So right now it is set based on my caliper it is telling me that it went back to 14 thousandths of an inch. Okay guys, so this is what I'm doing. Basically, this is my little setup here. I am adjusting my adjustable wheels here. This one and this one. This one not so much. The reason is because this is my stopping one. And so I haven't touched this one yet. As you can see, the locking tab here is on here. Okay, so it's not tightened to spec yet. So right now I am slowly tightening this adjuster wheel to push the ring gear here this way onto the pinion, okay, to tighten the backlash. So you can see here, it is at 6 thousandths of an inch, okay, 0.06. So I want it to be 0.07. So I'm gonna turn the adjuster wheel here a little bit backward so that I can have some space between the ring gear and the pinion gear so that it'll widen the backlash here. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. Okay guys, so finally got this thing dialed in. Show you. I torqued this to 125 foot-pounds. People are torquing this little adjuster right here, adjuster wheel, between 100 and 150 pounds. So in my work here, I'm tightening it to 125 foot-pounds. So that's 7 thousandths of an inch right there. But you just don't do a dial indicator check on one side of the wheel here, of the ring here. I'm going to do on a couple sides and see how it's coming out. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So I'm going to paint this and I'm going to do a pattern check on it. So you see here, it's been painted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll see how the pattern looks like. So you're going to witness this with me. We're going to look at the coast and the drive side, okay, of this bad boy right here. For the pattern, okay. Oh, nice. This is how I want it to be. So this is the drive side. So The drive side looks okay. Now in the beginning, the drive side started over here because it was 14 thousandths of an inch. Okay, now the drive side starts down here deep. And then the coast side, it's perfect. Nice. So she's ready to be installed. Gonna call my cousin up, tell him, hey, come and get your bad boy and install her. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys.